just a bit outside.
Today we're going to talk about the world's longest continuous trail. Now, a lot of you know about the Appalachian Trail here in the United States. That's the most famous trail. It's 2,187 miles in length, and it stretches from northern Georgia all the way up to Maine. About 25% of the trail goes through the state of Virginia alone. I personally have been able to hike a tiny portion of it, and it's just an absolutely beautiful trail, and it's very popular. On average, because of all the ascending and descending and things like that, it takes most hikers about 5 to 7 months to do the trail. Now, if you want to talk about the world's longest continuous trail, we're going to have to go over a few continents. Okay, the world's longest continuous trail stretches from Cape Town, South Africa, all the way through Africa. It goes all the way through the Middle East and all the way up into northernmost Russia to a place called Magadan, Russia, which is one of the coldest, most harsh climates, inhabited climates on the earth. Now, the Appalachian Trail is 2,187 miles. By contrast, this trail is 13,910 miles. They say if you were to hike it on average about 8 hours a day, it would take you 587 days. Now, I've seen variations on that. I've seen another quote on it that said 562 days that it would take. Either way, it's a long hike. Now, this is a little bit more of a difficult trail because the Appalachian Trail, you do have places you can stop for the night, little areas where you can set up your tent, little areas that you have facilities, and be able to enjoy your hike. Plus, on top of that, you have areas where you can get off the trail, where you can pick up supplies, things like that. Now, this trail is much more difficult. There's going to be a lot of stretches in there that you're not going to have a place to really pitch a tent. There's going to be a lot of places you're not going to have water available. So it's very, very difficult. Matter of fact, they say that no person has ever done this trail end to end yet. I did read one person's account where he said he got about 4,000 miles. He'd started in South Africa and he had made it up somewhere into another part of Africa. However, he still had a long way to go. Now, when you do this, like I said, you're not only going to have a lack of facilities in many places, you're not going to have water available. You will be able to traverse this trail without necessarily getting your feet wet. I'm not talking about rainstorms and things like that. You do have bridges that go the entire way, so you're able to go on foot the entire way. However, you're going to have to deal with rainforest animals, a lot of nasty wild animals out there along this trail. You're going to have to deal with some countries that have unstable governments. It goes through some areas that are very high crime, so you have to worry about being robbed or possibly just attacked on this trail. So you're dealing with a lot of difficulties on this trail. So you're looking at having to overcome these challenges. You'll need desert gear, you're going to need rain gear, plus, like I said, you're going to have to worry about dealing with these wild animals. So it's not going to be an easy not an easy task at all. Now, just to name some of the countries, you're going to go through 17 countries doing this. If you start off in South Africa, you're going to cross 6 time zones doing it. I'm going to name the countries real quick: South Africa, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Tanzania, Uganda, the South Sudan, Sudan, Georgia, Egypt, Israel, Jordan, Syria, Turkey, Romania, Belarus, and then you're going to have a long ways to go through Russian because you're going all the way up into Siberia. So you're talking a very, very long trail. However, if you are able to actually complete this, you need to give yourself a pat on the back. You have accomplished something that nobody else supposedly has done yet. I have read accounts of people that have hiked on all 7 continents. There was one man who wanted to share his Christian faith. He had hiked in all 7 continents, but he had also hiked even part of Antarctica. So he had gotten a 40,000 mile log in his travels doing this hiking. However, nobody has done this particular trail end to end. I look forward to finding out if anybody has, since what I've not found in my research indicates that. If you did find somebody, please put it in the comments. I'd like to hear about this person. In the meantime, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please give us a big thumbs up, share and subscribe to the channel, ring the bell if you want future notifications, and also check out my other channel, Footprints in American History. I teach a lot of history on there here in the United States, and I hope you guys will enjoy that video also, or one of those videos also. Thanks so much for your time. Have a great day.
Just a bit outside. Just a bit outside.